Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome to this week's episode of Beauty News. This is going to be the June 2nd edition. We'll be talking about new products, and today we have a lot to talk about.
We do have a lot to talk about.
I expect this will be a long episode.
Yes.
Compared to our last one, which was like 17 minutes.
Yes.
Doing the metadata for that was beautiful.
Yeah, doing the editing wasn't too bad either.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, so, also, if you're aware, we are going to Japan on Monday, so we will have an updates video on Monday, but that will be the last one for a few weeks.
Yes.
So beauty news will still be happening, just in a different location.
Yeah.
But the updates videos will be on hold, and we'll talk about updates probably in the beauty news episodes.
Yeah.
So that's how
I
it's
think
going to
so.
roll. All right. So what do we have first? Kylie. We've got some Kylie stuff.
We do. Are we going to start with the Chloe stuff?
Yeah. Okay. So essentially, Kylie has shown that she is collabing again with another sister. Last time it was Kim. Now it's Chloe.
Chloe. Has she? I feel like she's collaborated with Chloe before.
Yeah, I think she has.
Yeah,
I think
she has.
The second one.
So there's stuff. This looks like a palette.
Yeah, we've got photos of a palette. But the packaging looks, to me, really cheap.
Oh, I feel like she's getting worse.
Yes.
I really do. I feel like she's getting worse.
Alright, so this collection, it's got a few things. There's two parts to it, I guess. There's a liquid lip collection with a K. My God. And pressed powder palette. Now, we've got photos of them, if I can find them. There we go. So the pressed powder palette has a coral blush, two highlighters of different colours, and then a bronzer. So that looks all right. Cardboard packaging looks pretty cheap. Then the lip pack, I find this more interesting personally. There's 3 matte, I believe they're the matte liquid lipsticks, and 1 gloss. So there's Doll, which is a gorgeous, bright orange tone red.
Yep.
We have Baby Girl, which looks like a nice bright corally pink. Bunny, which is a mauve nude, gorgeous. And then Sugar Plum, which it looks like a goldy, shimmery lip gloss.
The matte liquid lipsticks are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, they're so nice. Even the gloss looks really nice.
They are such pretty colours.
Yeah, so I think this is a nice looking collection, and the packaging has that kind of limited edition gold. It's a gold tube, and it's got the negative space being the logo and the drips, which I think is quite nice.
Yep.
And I don't mind it. I don't hate it.
I like the look of the liquid lipsticks.
Yes.
The rest of it, I'm like, what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah.
The bronzer in that palette, can you see it's got shimmer in it?
Yeah, it's got a slight bit of shimmer. But then again, this is under Flash.
Yeah.
And under Flash, something like Laguna Bronzer has shimmer, so it's hard to judge.
We have some more liquid lip colours from Kuckian Cosmetics. We've got Strawberry Cream, Poison Berry, and Grape Soda. Now, there's a few things to talk about with this. For starters, colours are pretty nice.
Yeah.
They're nice shades. Problem is, it was pointed out that these shades look very similar to a recent collection that was brought out by Makeup Monsters Cosmetics. And
to be fair though, only the purple and the pink do.
Yeah. The other one is
it's
like
a wine,
red.
And then there's a nude, a brownie nude. So they're a bit different.
They are a bit different. Now, there was also a little bit of, I don't know, it wasn't really drama. It was, I suppose, a mix-up.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Jeffree Star sneak peeked the collection before Kylie had a chance to. So, I don't know. I don't think it was intentional.
No. I think, so essentially what happened was she said on Twitter that she's going to announce her next lip kits the following day, and that they were going to be released the following day as well. And then the next day, before she got to show the photos, Jeffree Star showed them. Now, what probably happened was he was sent them, of course, because he didn't buy them. They weren't released. But they would have been like embargo on them, so don't talk about them, don't show them until the 25th of May. And he just happened to post them before she did.
Yeah.
She should have sneak peeked them the day before.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of think that way too. If you're going to put an embargo on a product, which you should, it's a good idea, sneak peek it like before the embargo day. Yeah. So if you want
to have the scoop.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I think people kind of had the vibe that Jeffree Star was being cheeky.
Did it on purpose.
And I don't think he did. I think he was just like doing his own shit and didn't give a shit what her Twitter has to say. Because who cares?
A lot of people just love to hate Jeffree Star.
Yeah,
and
people love to hate everyone.
They just, you know... There's a lot of people out there who just live for the drama, and they really do. They love to hate you.
Yeah. Yeah, they do indeed.
Speaking of Jeffree Star, he's actually bringing out lip liners, which he had Nate test out.
Awesome. Thanks, Nate.
Well done, mate.
Mate. Alright, then we've got some stuff from Becca, who's jumping on the highlighter bandwagon and the multiple colour thing going on. There's 6 new highlighters that are called the Light Chaser highlighters. Then they have lip glosses that are liquid crystal lip topper glow glosses. Oh my fucking god. But 6 of each, and they've kind of paired them up to look like they sort of match each other. Sort of, kind of, maybe. But it definitely looks like they've got more of a duochrome kind of thing. So, like, some of the lip glosses, for example, might be a peach that kind of shifts pink. And there's, like, a pink that has, like, a blue iridescence. There's one that looks like a tan with almost, like, a green iridescence.
Yeah.
See that one there?
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So, it looks like they're trying to do that colour shifty thing. And I think it makes sense because that... they had that other one... What was it called? Something Amethyst Glow or something?
Yeah, is that the newer one that they brought out you're thinking of?
That kind of purpley pink one? Yeah, pink one. Yeah, so I think that was really, really popular, and what they're doing is trying to just capitalise on this. These do look smaller than the average highlighters, so I don't know if they're going to be cheaper, but they are releasing in June, early June.
I would prefer it if these were smaller.
I agree, because you're never going to use them all.
Or those glosses are huge.
Either or.
Something's going on.
But with the Light Chaser shades, so these are the highlighters. There's Light Chaser highlight for face and eye, so eyes as well. Pearl that flashes gold. Rose Quartz that flashes seashell. What the fuck does that mean? Champagne Dream that flashes Bellini. Opal that flashes jade. Amethyst that flashes geode. And Topaz that flashes gilt. I don't know what the fuck that means. But they do have similar lip toppers. So, for example... Yeah, this is all just fucking words. It's all just fucking words.
I'm like, cup that flashes doodle thing.
Yeah.
Heater that flashes fan.
It's all random shit.
I like potatoes.
Yeah. Potato that flashes metal. Yeah, it's just bullshit. Yeah, but then, like, it's got the lip toppers. So we've got pearl and gold, rose quartz and seashell, champagne dream, Bellini, opal, jade, amethyst, geode, topaz, gilt. So they're all...
Like, geode's not a colour. Geode's a thing.
What about gilt?
Well, gilt is, like, a finish, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's why
I don't understand.
But yeah, so they do have the matching, but they don't look like they match all that well. I'd love to see swatches though.
Oh, God.
Confuse me.
That's so funny because it literally is just like word. That's like us filming beauty news, putting pictures up and being like apple, car, banana, microphone.
Yeah, exactly right. Let's talk about Tarte actually.
All right.
So they're bringing out, or they sneak peeked a new Tartelette palette. This is the Tartelette Toasted palette. And it's got this almost... Some people were thinking this is more like fire, but on the outside I think it's more like tortoiseshell.
I think so, yeah.
And inside it's got the same as the normal Tartelette palette and the In Bloom palette. So it's got 12 shades in rows of 4, and it's a mix of mattes and shimmers. It looks like there's more shimmers in here than other palettes.
Yeah.
Because don't the other palettes only have a couple?
Yes.
And the In Bloom's all... No, the In Bloom's got 2 shimmers and the Tartelette has all matte.
All matte. Tartelette's all matte. Yeah.
So in the group, if you're watching and you're not aware, we do have a Facebook group. We have 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
One where people share beauty news and one where people just talk about random beauty stuff. So that's called Not Beauty News.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure. Anyway, people in the group were saying that this is really fucking boring and they were expecting, because of the packaging, for it to be really vibrant and orange.
Right.
Now, I don't hate this because, yes, it's boring and yes, it's done and yes, it's nothing new and it kind of looks like the chocolate bar semi-sweet palette and whatnot.
It does.
But at the same time, a lot of criticism people had about the existing palettes were that they were too purple and too cool-toned.
Yeah. Well, Tarte are so well known for their purpley, cool-toned palette.
So the fact that they've got this one, I'm like, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. Would I buy it? No. But I don't hate it. It's actually, if you ask me, it's a well thought out palette.
But to be honest, if I was buying like my first palette or my first Tarte palette or something like that, and I saw this alongside the other ones, I would buy this.
Yeah, if I saw this alongside a Naked palette, like Naked One, I would actually probably buy this.
Yeah, so I don't hate it. I think it's a smart move, and I think it adds something to their range because their existing range was very purple and mauve and taupe. Yeah. Which I don't like, and that's why I never bought them.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like every time they bring out a palette, it's either mauvey, taupey, purple, or it's like weird.
Yeah. So this one, even though it's been done and it's nothing new, I think it adds something to the range.
So do I.
So I don't hate it. I won't buy it, but I don't hate it. All right, our best friends at Storybook Cosmetics are releasing stuff and things. This time they're talking about a Roald Dahl Charlie and the Chocolate Factory eyeshadow palette.
Yeah. And it looks like they have actually got the rights to this.
Well,
so there you go. However, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, everyone gets the rights to Charlie. I think because it's so old.
I think
that they give away the rights like there's like they don't give a shit. But yeah, we don't really update on Storybook often because we kind of ignore them. But they did release their Wizardry and Witchcraft palette and their Arrow brushes.
Yeah.
So,
they've also brought out the rose brushes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There were some swatches of the Wizardry and Witchcraft palette posted on Beauty News from someone who had purchased the palette.
Oh, yeah.
And she swatched them over, like, an arm with a line of primer.
Yeah.
And you could see, like, they looked a little bit better over primer. But the quality of the shadows, it didn't make me go, wow, hang on. Maybe these are worth trying. So, I don't know. Like, I'm not interested. No,
and that's why we don't talk about it often. But they're still doing stuff,
and I don't like. Okay, these guys are creating palettes based on things that people have like a really strong connection to. So if she brought out this, or they brought out this Charlie and the Chocolate Factory palette, and it didn't represent Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to a T, it just pisses me off. And
I don't know. I just think it's a bit of a cop-out, though, because they are milking other people's hard work and using it to sell products because of the novelty and the nostalgia factor rather than the quality of the products themselves. And that's what kind of gets me. It's a gimmick.
It is a gimmick.
So
it is.
Whether or not you want to buy it. Like, if I had something that I really loved, like, sure, I'd be tempted to buy it. But, like, I've bought things, and no shade to Jouer Cosmetics, but I've bought, like... Game of Thrones pigments from Jouer Cosmetics, and I bought them because I love Game of Thrones, and I bought some like Lord of the Rings ones, and some Full Metal Alchemist ones, and clearly I love Full Metal Alchemist because I got a whole bloody fucking sleeve. But at the same time, I don't wear the pigments because I don't like them. So I see it as being that kind of thing where you're resting on gimmicks and not quality.
That's how I feel about it too.
I want quality makeup, otherwise it sits in a drawer and gathers dust.
Exactly.
So I'm not interested.
I honestly, like, the reason I'm not a huge fan of Storybook Cosmetics is exactly what Kat said. They are taking something that is gimmicky and based off other people's success, and if they don't do it fucking justice, then you're just making shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just more crap
more junk.
It's gonna end up in landfill.
It's more junk.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
How many people actually are going to buy a palette and finish it off?
Yeah. Can we talk about more junk?
Yeah, let's talk about more junk and get sued again.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we'll link a video up in the corner. It's quite amusing.
I had to make that joke. I was
Why do I not?
I just called Storybook Cosmetics shit. They're probably going to sue us.
Oh, well, we're in a different country, so good luck to you. John Kuckian.
Oh!
Let's just take a minute to compose ourselves, shall we? And scene.
That's a wrap!
Alright, so what has he been up to? He's been busy.
I don't even know. He's in a fucking lift with boxes, taking a selfie. It looks like nips, doesn't it?
I can see his nip through his top.
I don't understand what's up with that.
Oh, and his tracky dacks. Oh.
I kind of think maybe that just might be a really awkward shadow or the way his t-shirt's sitting.
No, I reckon it's nip.
It's funny.
It's definitely nip.
Now, he is making his own highlighters. I believe these are highlighters in small pans.
He's also talked about making eyeshadows. And he's been talking about it for a long time. Now, I don't follow him, but somehow this information gets back to me. Once again, people talk about it in the groups and I happen to see it, but he's been talking about making eyeshadows to dupe the Nikki Tutorials palette until the start of fucking time.
For like over a year.
Yeah, and since when that came out, which was a year ago, he's been talking about making his own and making it better. And a lot of people, I think, took it as a joke.
Yeah.
But now he showed some, like, horrible yellow eyeshadow a while ago.
Yeah.
Some, like, anyway. And now he's showing highlighter. And in one of his most recent videos, he was really, like, doing one of these, like... And I'm like, that is hideous. That highlighter is bad.
Like,
bad.
You know what pisses me off about when I see him doing that in his videos? I think you get on and you bitch about how, like, Jacqueline's pushing Morphe and everyone's pushing Morphe, or you bitch about this person doing this or that person doing that.
Or whatever.
But then you're like...
Yeah, he's...
Look at me.
Cringe.
Like, fuck off.
It's cringe.
Just fuck off. It's so, like...
Anyway, so he's making highlighters and he's showing a blue one and he's showing his process of making them. Oh, God. And someone even asked him, do you press your products? If so, what do you press them with? And I reckon that person was actually trolling him a little bit. And he fell into it and he said, I don't usually press. Ooh. So essentially these are going to be very unstable products. And
look, I have done this. I have we've both had a play. Made our own eyeshadows, played around with pigments, played around with different binding ingredients, seen how, like, you can just fucking, I don't even know what that is. That is literally making a swamp of pigment. Yeah. You can totally do that with a binding product if you want and let it dry for like 3 weeks. But it's not going to be sturdy in that pan.
No.
Stick it in the mail and what do you got?
Loose powder everywhere.
Yep.
So... A lot of people are joking as well that it's going to be like Kuckian's kitchen. He's making them in his kitchen, which is quite fun. Like, there's nothing wrong. A lot of indie brands make products at home.
Absolutely.
It's not a problem.
No, don't have a problem with that.
No.
What I have a problem with is him taking the piss out of everyone and making fun of everyone and really being like passive aggressive, having a dig, like allegedly this and you know, I'm not, you know, I don't have a problem with them, but I'm going to talk absolute fucking rancid shit about them.
Yeah.
And then he does this.
And also it's quite funny though, because he acts like, oh, if these big brands can make makeup, some uneducated idiot can make it too. And the thing is, like, yes, people can start indie makeup ranges,
absolutely,
and this is how they start them, but at the same time,
it's not that easy.
No, and what he's doing is showing that he knows nothing about the process. He knows nothing about making makeup. He doesn't even fucking wear makeup, and all he's doing is taking the piss out of people and going, I can make a quick buck off these, like, followers. And I don't think it's cool.
No, neither do I.
I don't think it's cool.
I think it's funny. But
Yes.
I don't think it's cool.
I agree. He's also
doing a giveaway on my next video.
Oh, please don't. Don't
Keep
do
it.
a giveaway. But he does have an Instagram account,
Yeah.
and he also has a website coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
So you can put your email address in there, and you can keep up to date with Kuckian Cosmetics.
Yes.
Cringe.
We're going to move on to something that we can rely on.
Yes.
Norvina has posted a little Instagram photo with text, words, and things like cat and, I don't know, potato car.
What were those things?
Yeah.
Geode.
Guilt.
Fucking guilt.
Jade. Anyway,
Gold.
these words actually make sense.
Yeah.
What colours are in your ideal neutral eyeshadow palette 2018 vibes? See how that works? When you say words that
It flows together to make a sentence. Well done, Norvina.
we're proud of you, girl.
Yeah, so clearly this is... So once again, Anastasia Beverly Hills have brought out quite a few palettes in the past, but most of them, except for the Modern Renaissance, have been limited edition.
Yes.
So the only one that you can always buy is the
Modern
Modern Renaissance. So I think what they're doing is they're realising that if they pick really fucking awesome colours and stay on top of trends, they can become like the most spoken about
knock
eyeshadow
it out of
palettes,
the park.
Yeah, in the biz. So we saw the subculture one that was sneak peeked. There's definitely going to be a second Modern Renaissance one, whatever they end up calling it. And it sounds like there's also going to be a neutral palette, which is quite good because, you know, some people don't want like
colourful,
raspberries
crazy
and oranges and stuff.
Actually, some people were saying like neutral palette, that's so boring.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. Neutral does not mean nude. They are completely different. Neutral means neither warm nor cool. It is somewhere in between. It's typically the most easy shades to wear.
But even if they do bring out their own like nude palette, the thing is that the quality is very good.
Yes.
And they...
I would probably buy it. I'm not even joking. I probably would.
Like, do I have heaps of nude palettes?
Yeah, I do.
For sure. But do I really like their quality?
Yes.
I do.
And also...
they don't have one, so why not?
I kind of want to, like, I want to see my Anastasia collection grow, and if they bring out another one and add it to their, like, Modern Renaissance range as in, like, their standard range, I'm going to support that. Yeah, I would support that.
Yeah.
I definitely would.
And also, like, if I had someone ask me, look, I don't have any big eyeshadow palettes or I don't have any higher-end eyeshadow palettes, what do you recommend for a starter? That would be a great way to grow. Because I love the Modern Renaissance, but I know it's not hard to wear, it's easy to wear, but it's a specific type of person would wear it.
If you're a beginner, you're not going to send a beginner in with raspberries.
Yeah, and I even told people...
It's scary.
Like, I've told even friends of mine who are like, I like kind of pinky toned things. Would that work for me? I'm not very good at mixing eyeshadows together. And I said no.
Yeah.
Because most of them are dark raspberry or dark red or dark orange.
Yeah.
And most of them are matte. So
and
if you like a shimmery pink,
it's
you're not getting
going
it
to
in
work.
that palette.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, I would love to be able to say to someone, buy like Modern Renaissance nude.
Yeah.
Or
whatever
Anastasia Nude, sorry, rather than saying, well, your options are pretty much Urban Decay Naked or Too
Tarte
Faced
palette.
Yeah, or Too Faced Chocolate Bar. Like,
yeah, exactly right.
I mean, there are other palettes out there, but typically when someone says, what should I buy for my first big starter palette, you're not going to be like, buy a quad from fucking, I don't know, Bare Minerals. Like, that's not what they're after. They're looking for something big, like their first big palette. So I'm all for it.
There's always room in the market for a new Anastasia palette, in my opinion.
Fuck yes, there is. Fuck yes.
Alright, so the next thing we're talking about are the Stila Magnificent Metals.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing out 2 new shades.
They are.
One is Bronzed Belle, which is bronze with silver and copper. I'm assuming shimmer. And then there's, what is this one?
Inner Ferenze.
Oh, yeah. I'm like Inner Ferenze, which is a dusty rose. Doesn't look like a dusty rose to me, but
doesn't. Look, I really like the way these look on the eyelids, but when I look at those shades, I'm just like, they're all so similar. Yeah,
because all the bronzes and golds, you swatch them, they're like, I forgot which one that is because they're all the fucking same. So I kind of like the idea of but this is Bronze Belle. That looks red to me.
It does.
Because of the copper shimmer.
Yeah.
And this dusty rose one, I really want them to have like a really
true red
or a really true copper, like a ruby one or something.
Yeah, I would like a ruby red with those blue tones in there to make it really intense, almost like fire truck, but a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
And I would like a copper in the sense of like fresh, brand new, polished copper with that beautiful orange richness. Yes.
But it means they're expanding the range, which is nice to see.
It means they have had a fucking good reception to that range, which is exciting because it means we'll
get more of them. Hooray!
Yay!
Alright, so we've got Mermaid Salon, which are releasing new Merbatty.
Yes, because it's a mermaid with bat wings and bat ears.
Alright, so this looks like it's supposed to be almost like that NARS Ita brush.
A bit, yeah, it does.
And
people are excited about it, apparently.
Oh, there we go. I don't mind the design. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it says it's releasing next week, but that could be this week for all I know.
Who knows?
Who knows? Not me. All right, we've got this one. You're interested in this palette.
I'm potentially interested in this palette. This is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, which I feel like I'm not familiar with.
No.
But what really got me about this palette was that packaging.
The packaging's pretty cool.
I'm down for that beautiful packaging.
I don't like the text, addicted to your beauty within.
No. You be quiet.
Shush you.
Yeah, I know. Don't tell me anything palette.
Yeah.
All right?
If they took out the silver and the dark grey and put in some like cooler stuff in there, not cooler as in like cool tone because it's very cool, like a bronze and a something else, I would be like, yes please.
Yeah, for me, I would actually need 4 of those shades to be something else. However, they look like they're removable and replaceable.
They do, but that doesn't mean you
you don't. No. Like I love the externals of that. Like it looks just. I love it.
They've also got pigments that are they supposed to be colour shifting?
They're supposed to be duochromes.
I don't see it.
I don't understand why brands
throw that word around.
Yeah, they throw it around too much.
Yeah.
Even a straight swatch like this, like straight across the wrist, you should be able to see duochrome properties if it is a duochrome.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what you do is you actually like swatch it diagonally like that, and you get all of the different colours when the light hits it.
And we are going to be talking about eyeshadows later that do have colour shifting properties, so you can see
you'll
the
be
difference.
able to see the difference.
This is just a shimmery blue, in my opinion. And then we have a shimmery orange, and a shimmery green, shimmery purple that has no colour definition whatsoever. No. It's just purple.
Yeah.
And then the only one that is probably colour shifting or duochrome is this rose gold that's got the yellow gold flash to it.
Yeah, I would agree. The orange one maybe has a little bit of a yellow shift to it, but I mean, it's orange to yellow. It's not
barely
like
even a shift.
It's not exciting. So Yeah, well. I'm not down with it.
And what's happening with Jouer?
These are going to be lip products, and apparently they are going to have, and this photo is so terrible, like it actually hurts my brain. Apparently these lip products are going to be named after certain places. So we've got the Champs-Élysées here. Mm-hmm. And there are others. I don't know what they are. Yeah. I kind of don't care. I'm sorry.
It looks like there's also Fifth Avenue and Park Avenue, but who knows? This is, who knows? Alright, then we have Dose of Colours releasing 2 new liquid lipstick shades. This was the 29th of May, so it's come and gone. Mm-hmm. Well, not gone. You can probably get it. Come. But there's Old Flame, which is like a burnt orange, and Plum Queen, which is a gorgeous deep plum. Great for Australian weather at the moment.
Yes.
If you're also in the minority and going into winter, or in winter, these are really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Alright, then we've got an Equate Beauty Colour Correcting Blending Sponge set with vitamin E.
Yes, so there's 3 sets, and they're all different colours. And these are, oh my god, it's absolutely, like, it actually makes my brain hurt. These sponges are designed for colour correcting. However, they don't actually do that at all. Like, they have nothing to do with colour correcting.
The only thing I can think of is, you know how, like, people were like, oh, I don't like my beauty blender being stained with foundation because it makes it look like beige and not pink. Mm-hmm. And then they brought out the nude coloured ones.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I can think of is for those people that don't like cleaning their sponges.
Yeah.
Or don't like cleaning them thoroughly.
That's fucking disgusting.
Use your yellow on your yellow and your green on your green and your pink on your pink and your purple on your purple.
And let your bacteria grow. It's fine. Do you?
Yeah, you do you. But that's all I can think of the purpose of this.
Yeah, that's all I can think too. Oh. It just, I don't know. However, if you know nothing about colour correcting and you saw these in the store and you thought that they would help to colour correct your face, they're not going to, okay?
Yeah, true.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. All right, then we've got a new exclusive limited edition Smashbox Create and Transform Masterclass palette for $65, $220 value. This is all we've really seen about this.
Yeah, I know. I think it was potentially made for this Sephora VIB Rouge thing because we have not seen this anywhere else.
Yeah, it's a bit...
So, yeah, I don't know. We don't know anything about this.
They do bring out these sort of kits once in a while that tend to be like, oh, everything in one kit. So this has an eyeshadow side, which has mattes and shimmers. It's got transformers, which I think are like colour correctors and potentially concealers. And contour / cheeks, and then the lipsticks.
Right.
So the lipsticks, there's a black one, like a kind of blue-toned pinky one, orange, nude, red, and looks like a deep berry as well. So if you want... They look like they're in film strips. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, that will be not out for us, but...
No, out for
people.
People in the US. We also have a palette from Tarte here. This is the Rainforest of the Sea Highlighting Eyeshadow Palette.
This one sort of like snuck in, didn't it?
Yeah, this is another one that just like kind of showed up one day.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the third one and it looks like it's a lot more rosy nude. So once again, they're going to the warmer side of nudes rather than hitting up the cool nudes because there was another one that had like sort of like almost grey colours in it.
Right. Was that an eyeshadow palette or?
Yeah.
See, and this says highlighting eyeshadow palette as well.
I don't fucking know.
I don't get it. I'm just...
Oh well, at least this one's a surprise.
Tarte is... I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
I don't get it. That's alright. We don't need to get it.
I kind of get this though. This is the Boscia Charcoal Jelly Ball Cleanser. It contains activated black bamboo charcoal. You just wet it, squish it, and apply the lather directly onto your face using the ball. a lot of people aren't into this because they're like bacteria and jelly.
How is bacteria... How would it be any different to using a bar of soap?
It's not. And actually, a lot of people like... Alright, this is not typical for Western countries, but there are a lot of like Asian brands that create bar soap for washing the face.
Yeah.
And they're actually not that bad.
But like Biore and stuff have them.
Exactly.
Like it's
exactly.
a thing. I would see this as being sort of similar to the Lush
Shower
shower jelly, but you're using it on your face.
Yeah.
I just find it a little bit inconvenient.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a bad thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing either. I kind of like it.
Mm.
I'm like, I'd be keen to try it. I just don't think we can get Boscia here.
No, we can't. Sephora's US, I think.
Fucking useless.
I know.
Useless.
Just bring it to Australia already,
I know.
please.
Get your shit together.
Okay, there's some new releases from Pixi as well. They've got a Rose Flash Balm and a Rose Caviar Essence.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever the hell they are. So, one is a serum and skin booster.
Yeah.
Cool. So, the Rose Flash Balm is a 3-in-1 instant skin booster that moisturizes and brightens tired, lackluster skin. Then we also have 5 shades of the Matte Last Liquid Lipstick. They look nice, don't they?
I want these so bad.
They're called, they're described as being a hydrating matte lip colour that lasts all day. Rosehip in oil infused formula.
I want these.
They look nice, don't they?
They look gorgeous. The colours speak my name.
Yeah.
I
would wear them all.
So would I. I love them. They're beautiful.
I also like the little applicator. It's got that little pointed bit.
The pointy donut.
Yeah, I like it. And then they've got Pat Away Concealing Base.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is like a primer for your concealer.
I would assume so.
And it's got green tea extract to help protect the skin from free radicals, rosehip seed oil to treat the skin, and vitamin E to hydrate. So it comes in cream, nude, and warm.
Right.
So you can mix it with your moisturiser for a sheer finish, or pat for like a full coverage. I don't even know.
Okay, I will say this.
Yeah.
I'm going to be picky. I think this photo is very, very misleading.
Looks really fair.
It does. And then you go over here and you're like, yeah.
That's alright.
It happens.
Alright, Bondi Sands were hyping up a big new release.
Oh my god,
crazy.
massive.
And they even, like, if you're on their mailing list, it's like, oh, live chat, announcement, something. Now, a lot of people found this to be a big disappointment, but I actually don't mind this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Self-Tan Eraser. Now, the reason why I don't mind this is because Bondi Sands has a really, I will fuck you over, it's so strong and so extreme, fake tan, which is great. Like, it's dark as fuck, and it's like, I will just stain your skin like that. Yeah. And if you
which is kind
screw
of
it up, but if you screw it up, you want something to remove it. Or if you've got it on your hands, you want something to remove it. Yeah. So I love that kind of tan because I never tan. So when I do want to look tan, you put it on, you're like, instant tan. Yeah. But at the same time, if you fuck it up, it's an instant fuck up. Yeah. So I applaud them for, like, because otherwise you're using like fucking baking soda and toothpaste and shit to get like this part off. Just, if you actually could just buy something that actually does remove it really well, then it's like selling nail polish and then selling nail polish remover. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Also, you see the people, and I've got a few friends like this, that like tan like crazy, and you see them with like the fucking lizard neck. That's bad. Or they get it like in between here, and you can see it's like, they're like, oh, not dark enough. Fucking 5 applications later, and it's literally like, But I see them with gorgeous like foundation, and then they have this like crinkly fucking skin because they've just applied fake tan on fake tan on fake tan. Yeah. And this would be great for that. Remove it and then one coat. Start fresh. Yeah. So a lot of people were just like, yawn, was this their big announcement? But who else does fake tan remover? Not fake tan remover well. Yeah. Who does it well? They're pretty fucking good at it. So
Well,
I'll be interested in seeing what that's like.
I think they're one of the leading brands in fake tan, especially
Yeah, they
in
are.
Australia.
In Australia, they're the biggest.
Yeah.
And so they should, because it's a good product.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't, like, if you put it on and then put clothes on,
regret.
wear black, because it's serious. But it will, like, if you want to go from, like,
white
this to, like, tanned overnight or in a couple of hours,
She's tempting me, and I hate fake
no,
tan because I'm so bad at it.
Fake tan, yeah, so am I, but their fake tan's great.
Really?
Yeah, really good. Like, 0 to hero, but you can fuck it up big time. So
I'd be the one that fucks it up, and then I'd be running to the shop. I need the fake tan eraser.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're sold out.
Yeah, everyone fucks it up. Yeah, no, it's true. But whenever it goes on sale, their fake tan, especially their mousse one, it's always sold out. And Priceline staff always talk about, people go, where's the Bondi Sands? Where's the Bondi Sands? Because it's so
sold
popular.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got some Besame updates.
We do.
They have released or are releasing, I think they have released by now, a new foundation stick.
Yeah.
Now, there's 8 shades available. All right, so at the moment, it's only available online or at their Burbank, California boutique for $25. It is the multi-use foundation stick, so I'm going to assume you can use it for contouring and stuff as well.
Makes sense.
And there's 8 shades to mix and match. It's vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, and made in the USA. So, yeah, it's available at the moment, but not everywhere just yet. But it's called the Cashmere Foundation Stick. It's containing 9 grams of product. And we can see on the screen that they've swatched it on deeper skin and swatched it on lighter skin. So it goes from bisque to deep bronze. But it looks like you would probably have to pick up a couple of them, especially if you had deep skin and mix and match.
To do your mixing and matching, yeah.
But then again, if you picked up a dark one and a lighter one, you can kind of contour and do your foundation in one. So, but that's a brand that a lot of people are interested in, so it's there.
Next up, we've got some new stuff from NARS. This is the Floral Redux collection. It's a limited edition series of lip and cheek kits. So the palette is called the Angel Pride Cheek Palette, and it contains 4 new blushes, plus Laguna bronzer.
Surprise.
I know, and Hot Sands highlighting blush.
Surprise.
Yeah, I know. I'm so over their palettes containing the same shit. Seriously, they bring these out multiple times a year.
Yeah.
You don't need that much Laguna.
They're getting to be as bad as MAC with their limited edition releases.
Yeah.
But at least MAC bring out different things each time.
Thank you.
Like, this is flogging a dead horse.
It really is.
And people were complaining that the Chrissy Teigen Becca thing looked too much like the Jaclyn Hill. At least they're different products.
Yeah.
Like, they might look similar because the brand brings out a similar range of highlighters and a similar range of, like, nude blushes.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, NARS needs to get their shit together and bring out new shit.
Yeah, they really, really fucking do.
Because it's
no joke.
It's bad.
It's really bad. They also have a, what are you called? A Mustang Velvet Matte Lip Pencil Set and Tribulation Matte Lip Pencil Set.
See, I would get those because I don't have any of their lip pencils. They're supposed to be great.
I agree.
But the thing that is a kicker is usually the price of these packs are the same as buying the 4 products, because I think, you get the kit, like the box, which is like, you get that as a bonus. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to buy 4 bloody lip pencils, I'll choose the colours I want.
Yes, and that's a good point that she makes. So the first one is a red set. It's got Rouge Polton, Rouge Immortelle, Lesbos, and Bonifacio. Whatever. Then there's a makeup bag that goes along with it. There is a nude set. This is the one that interested me. It's got Maria Clara, Melody N, Soleil du Pluie, oh God, and Justine.
Justine's an easy one to read.
Justine is easy. And then there is a Fox Dancer Mini Multiples coffret, which is potentially cute. Yeah. It's got Hot Sands, Orgasm, Remember Me, and Fox Dancer in the mini multiples.
Oh, because we all want more orgasm. Well, more orgasms maybe.
More orgasms, not more NARS or
They're also bringing out the NARS Orgasm Blush in a bigger compact as like a limited edition thing. It's sort of what they did with they did that with Laguna not that long ago, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
Like a gigantic
Laguna. Giant Laguna, and now they're bringing a gigantic orgasm. I'm going to assume that it's the size of the Laguna normal bronzer.
I'd say so.
You don't need that much fucking blush.
Look, honestly, this is kind of the feeling that I get when brands start doing this. And it was
going to sip my fucking water.
Sip your non-tea.
My non-tea.
This is what made me really start to like dislike Too Faced. When they just keep flogging a dead horse. They're like, well, we can't come up with anything new, so let's just make a gigantic one of our most popular products and make it limited edition to make some money. And let's put it in every palette like...
You said Too Faced before. You're talking about NARS, aren't you?
Yeah, but Too Faced did it with the peach stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're flogging a dead horse and now NARS
it's just like...
But honestly, I would prefer a brand to flog a dead horse by going, well, that thing was popular, so let's bring out more of it.
Yeah.
Than let's put the same bronzer and same blush in every single thing we fucking release.
It's boring.
Your eyeshadows are rubbish, and your good bronzer and your popular blush, if people want them, they'll have them. They don't need 50 of them.
Honestly, anyone who's ever been interested in NARS has bought one of their fucking face palettes and already has your most popular shit. Bring out new shades. We know you can do it.
Yeah, what's wrong with them? Shame on you.
We have a perfume. This is from Tarte. It's a sweet Tarte perfume.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Did you ever, when you were younger, have that lip balm that was like a lip oil?
Mm-hmm. I know exactly.
Or like just like a vegetable oil.
Yeah,
with like a flavouring in it.
Yeah,
that's exactly what this reminds me of.
Yeah, it looks like that to me too.
Yeah, if this wasn't that, I'd be. I know it's a perfume, but I'm sort of disappointed that it's not that like bright red pinky lip like vegetable oil with strawberry flavouring in it.
Yum. Let's find some.
Yeah, let's find some. Beautiful. Reminisce. Storybook, get onto it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's this one?
Okay, this is Chantecaille Fall 2017 Save the Rainforest palette. So if you didn't know, Chantecaille, they bring out these palettes, I believe, once a year, and they focus on a specific cause to support. So part of the proceeds from these palettes go towards helping whatever the cause is. In this case, it looks to be the Virunga National Park in the Congo, which is some of the last it's where some of the last remaining gorillas live. Yeah. And the colours of the jungle is what inspired the shades of the palette. And no, they are not sloppy poops that you see.
That's what when I first saw them, I'm like, that looks like sloppy poop. Like if you've got a cat or a dog and they've like eaten something a bit funny, that's exactly what that looks like.
Yeah, it's they're actually gorillas. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is indeed.
However, it is a good it's a good cause, and also these particular eyeshadows or in these palettes, they're very good quality.
And very fucking expensive.
They are very expensive, yes. A palette will set you back over $100 in Australia. Yeah. So,
alright, then we've got another Illamasqua thing. They I believe this is a re-release.
Right.
Michelle Visage, who, you know, if you like watching RuPaul's Drag Race, like me, you would know her very well. She also had a hit song in the 90s.
Did she?
She did.
I didn't know that.
Anyway, she is releasing new like eyelashes, and the style is called Visage.
Right.
And they have like black and brown
throughout lashes.
Them. Yeah. So they're quite extreme lashes, but I think they're like toned down a little bit because of the brown. Right. Which is alright. So yeah.
Nice.
I reckon she's cool. She's good. Alright, so the last sort of new release thing is Maybelline are expanding their Fit Me foundations with 16 new shades to the matte and poreless collection. And it looks like they've gone very fair. That almost looks white.
It does.
Good on them. There's a few like more yellowy caramel colours that they've added in, and also some really, really, really deep shades.
Yeah.
Look how deep the deepest one
I
is.
know.
Good on them.
Look,
it's a good foundation as well.
Mate, I've fucking got to give them props for this.
Yeah.
I think they've done a really good job, and well done. I hope that this makes its way to Australia. I hope they also expand on this is a matte and poreless.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Just the Fit Me normal one.
Yeah, the radiant whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's more for dry skin.
Yeah.
I hope they expand on that range as well. Like, just do it. It's great.
Why are you being so vocal when we're trying to film?
Boyfriend. Look at the baby.
Yeah, I know, he loves a good teddy
Loves
bear.
a good cuddle.
We're nearly finished, boyfriend. Alright, one last thing as well. Ugh.
So some people posted pictures in Not Beauty News of a little gift that Tati Glam Life Guru. I was going to say guru, and then I was like guru, and it just would not come out. Tati received a gift from Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
It was a yellow box.
Louis Vuitton
written on it, and inside was the most tacky fucking handbag I've ever seen.
I would honestly take it back to exchange it.
If someone gave this to me as a gift, I would be like, you're trying to insult me, aren't you? You're having a dig at me.
Yeah, but I think the reason why this is news, it's not so much like, okay, I would never wear that bag. No. It is bad. I would hide it in a cupboard and only pull it out when he's coming over for tea.
Burn it!
But the reason why this made news is because when Tati kind of became chums with Jeffree Star, it was around the time that she boycotted Too Faced and around the time that he was calling out Too Faced bullshit and calling out Tarte and calling out all these people.
Yeah.
And people pretty much were like, unsubscribe to Tati because if she's going to join like the Mean Girls Club, I'm not interested. She's no longer impartial. She's getting cliquey with people and it's not cool. Yeah. Now this is a huge sign that is happening.
Yeah. And look, I agree that this is a sign that there's more to the friendship than meets the eye. It's not just YouTubers being chummy, which I think is perfectly fine. If Tati wants to be friendly with Jeffree Star, that is her fucking business as far as I'm concerned. She can do whatever she wants. She's a big girl. It's up to her what she does. It's up to her who she chooses to be nice to, be friends with, whatever. But this is like, you don't give someone a Louis Vuitton bag for no reason.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless he's buying friends. Do you want me to buy your bag?
No. I'm more saying, yeah.
Either he's buying friends or to keep her on his good side. It's worth.
That's kind of what I got from this as well.
Expensive bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking ugly bag.
Oh God. Hideous.
Like, really?
It's fucking hideous.
Why not buy her like a beautiful classic black? Or tan.
Because that is Jeffree Star's taste. He'd go, oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, I actually bought one last week and I forgot about it. Who should I give it to? I'll give it to Tati.
Probably. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh, I've got a duplicate. Don't need two. Because it's the ugliest fucking bag on the face of the planet.
Alright, so we will see you on Monday for updates and then we'll be away.
We will. Yes, but
Hooray
you
for
guys
us.
will still have content. It'll be like we never left.
Don't you worry.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the Facebook groups.
Yes.
If you haven't.
Yeah.
And if you have and you can contribute thanks. We appreciate you.
We give you a thumbs up.
Even the ugly Jeffree Star bag.
That's true. That's a good contribution. But also, if you want to see drama that we've had with Yeah, Mirror Fuck.
See, even we forget about
Like,
them.
I'm like, yeah, Mirror who? Anyway, that will be on the screen.
It will.
Along with other stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys next time. Bye.